If you're a six-pack captain, you hold your OUPV, you're operator of uninspected passenger vessels, you carry less than 6 passengers, and you've had your license for 4, maybe 4.5, 5 years-ish, and it's starting to come up on renewal, or you've had to renew it before, it's kind of a pain in the butt. I'm going to tell you everything you need to do to renew your license really fast. So the first thing you need to do is get your C service, right? So you need to get CG719S is the most common. If you're using MMCs, you can find that inside of the site. You can create your own CG719S really fast. If you want to have someone else sign your forms for you, say you were working on someone else's boat, you can do that really quick as well. Or you can have someone, you can sign them yourself if you own your own boat. You will need to put proof of ownership in there for your own boats, but that's super easy to do. What you're gonna need to do next, once you put all your C service in, is count. If you have over 365 days in the last 5 years that you were on a boat, you don't have to take an open book test. Simple as that, pretty easy. If you do not have 365 days, you are going to need to take an open book take-home renewal exam. It's emailed to you. It is very, very easy, right? So those are the first two things. Get your C service, figure out how many days you have. Once you've got that nailed down, then you're going to need to go ahead and schedule a drug test. So you need a DOT 5-panel drug test that is signed by an MRO, or you can have, part of a consortium, you can have them generate a letter. Make sure to ask for the Coast Guard license renewal letter. Or if you're working for an employer, it needs to say the exact verbiage that the Coast Guard needs that basically says you're part of a random drug testing program. One of those three things is needed to mandate or to satisfy the drug test portion. After that, you need to look and see if you need a TWIC. If you need a TWIC for work, you need to go renew your TWIC. If you don't need a TWIC for work, don't waste $125. All you have to do is create a TWIC exemption memo. If you're using MMCs, you can create that TWIC exemption memo right inside the website. Super easy, takes 2 or 3 buttons, and you're ready to go. You are going to need to renew your physical, so make sure that's on the CG719K form. For endorsements sought, you're going to write operator, officer, whatever you are. Pretty simple because you are an officer having your Coast Guard license. Once you've wrapped all of those pieces, you're going to fill out your CG719B. That's the application form. If you're using MMCs, this site already does it for you. That's what the profile is. So fill out your whole profile, answer any questions. If there are any additional information that the Coast Guard is going to need from you, the website will prompt you on what to do. If you're doing it on your own, you got this. You can figure it out. I promise you. Probably should use mmcs.com. It'll make it way easier. Then your federal fees, depending on how many C days you have, will change how much your fees are. If you're using mmcs.com, it's $299 flat fee. That's how much it costs to submit your application with us right now. If you're not using it, you gotta figure out the fees on your own. Google it, go through, you can find it, it's pretty easy. You'll go to pay.gov. It's the most common thing people mess up, which is why we wrap it inside. But those main parts are what you're gonna need to renew your Coast Guard license. This is Nate from MMCs, and here to help you out.